We're going to find a comfortable seated position or lying down, whatever feels right for this evening. And once you find your comfortable position, we'll go ahead and close our eyes. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and a slow breath out through your mouth. Again, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Letting the shoulders soften on our exhale. Inhaling one more time through our nose. Exhaling, allowing our jaw to soften. Softening the space between our eyebrows. Allowing your breath to return to a natural rhythm. Bring your awareness to the points of your body, connecting to the surface beneath you. Feel the support holding you here. Nothing to carry and nowhere else to be. With each inhale, imagine drawing in steady, grounding energy from the earth. And with each exhale, begin to release anything you've been holding on to. Tension, stress, expectations. Let it all melt down and out of the body. Drop your awareness into the body. Notice where you might be holding tightness, and just allow space around it. And set a quiet intention for your practice tonight. Maybe it's to soften, to let go, or to simply be. One more deep breath in, and a slow, complete exhale. Gently begin to blink our eyes open as we start to begin our practice, carrying this grounded energy with you. In whatever position you are in, we'll slowly start to move our way out of it, finding some movement in our fingers and our toes. Maybe rolling out our wrists and our ankles if we can. You're lying down. Slowly start to make our way up to a seated position. You're already seated. From here, we'll just bring our legs out in front of us. Maybe finding a pillow or a prop just to place our hips up onto, just to bring them just a little bit higher off the surface we're on. From here, we're going to slowly start to soften into our first pose of the evening, which is our seated forward fold. So two options here. You can have your legs together, or we can slowly bring our legs just a little bit wider. Just finding what's working for you this evening. You may start with your legs together and work your legs open. So whatever's serving you, finding where you're at, listening to your body, softening our shoulders away from our ears. We begin to allow our chest to soften over our legs, rounding through the spine, breathing into any sensations, any tensions, softening our neck, allowing our head to drop. Our goal this evening is not to touch our toes or pull our toes back behind us. Our goal this evening is to soften into this pose. So finding where that tension is, guiding our breath towards that tension, and seeing if we can relax. Where you're feeling your tension may be different from where I'm feeling tension. So just observing, just noticing, releasing anything that isn't serving this pose, allowing your head to release, relaxing through your neck, relaxing through your shoulders, releasing our glutes, softening our ankles and our feet, and continuing to breathe here. Again, you always have the option if you chose your legs together. As we soften into this pose, you may find that you want to slowly start to bring them apart, or the other way around. You always have that option. Or staying right where you are, continuing to breathe. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. On our inhale, we're going to slowly begin to rise, one vertebrae at a time, with our head coming up last. You're sitting up on a pillow or a block or blanket. We'll just gently remove it from beneath us. We'll bend through the knees. And we'll just take a couple rounds of windshield wipers here. Just a slow, steady pace, moving with our breath, just to reset. On our exhale, our knees come down. And our inhale, knees come up and over. Exhale, knees fall to the other side. Continuing this for 3 more rounds of breath. Meeting back in center. From here, our feet come to touch, keeping our knees bent. And we're going to allow our knees to open wide, coming into our seated butterfly. So soles of the feet come together, knees open wide. If you have pillows or blocks, maybe taking this time to place them under your hips or your knees, just to allow your legs to soften down onto them, helping to release that tension. From here, we're going to find some length in our spine on an inhale, so reaching the crown of our head up towards the ceiling. And on our exhale, we're going to start to soften our upper body down over our legs. Again, rounding through the spine, pulling our shoulders away from our ears, allowing our head and our neck to release. Breathing into this space. Breathing into any tension, any sensations. And our exhale, soften. Relaxing through our jaw. Relaxing the space between our eyebrows. Softening through our shoulders. Releasing our neck. Finding stillness here. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. On our next inhale, we're going to slowly begin to rise, one vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. Using our hands, we'll guide our knees back together. And again, option here can come into those windshield wipers. So leaning back on our hands, exhaling, knees come over to one side. Inhaling, they come up and over. Exhaling, come down to the other side. Continuing this. Three rounds of breath. Back through center. From here, we're going to start to come down to a recline position. So coming to lying on our mats, coming all the way down. Keeping our knees bent, our hips square, grounded to the earth. We're going to work our way into a figure 4. So keeping our left foot planted, left knee bent, we're going to bring our right ankle just above our left knee. Option to stay here, opening up through that right hip, allowing that right knee to open up. Or to bring this pose to a little bit more of an advanced state, we'll start to hug that left knee in. We can interlace our fingers behind the left knee or in front of the left shin. Still opening up through that right hip, making sure that right knee isn't collapsing into our chest. Keeping our hips square, so making sure we're not falling over to one side or the other. And settling in here. Coming back to our breath. Flexing our right toes towards our right shin will protect our right ankle. breathing into the sensations in this pose. And on our exhale, allowing ourselves to soften. And softening through those shoulders, releasing our jaw, relaxing our left foot, our left ankle, releasing our left glute, relaxing through the lower back. Continuing to breathe. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. On our exhale, if you have your left knee hugged into your chest, we'll release that leg. From here, we're going to stay in our figure 4. So keeping our legs in that figure 4 position, we're going to open up our arms. So opening up our wingspan, opening our arms to the sides. From here, we're going to come into our figure 4 twist. So allowing our legs to fall over towards the left side, planting that right foot down onto the floor or the mat or wherever we are. And if it feels okay, our gaze can come towards our right fingertips, softening into this twist, breathing. Relaxing through our hips, relaxing through our lower back. If needed, we can always come back to that deeper breath. Inhaling through our nose, guiding our inhale towards that tension. And exhaling through our mouth, allowing ourselves to relax a little deeper. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. On our inhale, gaze comes back through center, followed by our legs. We'll release that right foot back down to the mat. An option here to reset. You can take those windshield wipers here, can hug our knees into our chest, maybe even bringing our forehead towards our knees, rocking side to side or front to back. Just taking a few rounds of breath here, maybe finding stillness is what you need. Just to reset. Taking 1 more round of breath. We'll bring our knees back down to the mat. our feet back down to our mat, keeping our knees bent, planting our right foot. We'll bring that left ankle just above our right knee, opening up through that left hip, allowing that left knee to open up away from ourselves. Option to stay right here. Or we can begin to hug that right leg into our chest, interlacing our fingers behind that right knee or in front of the right shin, pulling that right leg towards us, allowing that left leg to open up, left hip to open up, maybe flexing our left toes towards our left shin just to protect our ankle, pulling that left knee away from us, squaring our hips, making sure we're not leaning over to one side or the other. Coming back to our breath. Breathing into any tension. And on our exhale, finding space to relax. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. You have your right foot pulled in towards your chest. We'll just release it back down to the mat, staying in our figure 4, allowing our arms to open wide, opening up our wingspan. From here, coming into our figure 4 twist on the other side. So allowing our legs to fall over towards the right. Gaze comes towards the left fingertips. Settling in here. Softening. Noticing any areas where you're holding tension. Guiding your breath towards those areas. And exhaling to soften. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, gaze comes back through center, followed by our legs. Releasing our left foot back down to the mat. Taking just a few moments here to reset. Again, option to take those windshield wipers, hugging our knees into our chest, or finding stillness. Just for a few rounds of breath. Coming back through center, we're going to finish our yin off with a small inversion. So, a couple options here. Here we can come into a happy baby. So this will be our first option. So bending through the knees, grabbing the outer edges of our feet. Our hands are coming inside of our knees, grabbing the outer edges of our feet and bringing the soles of our feet up towards the ceiling. So that is one option, keeping the feet engaged, continuing to pull our feet up towards the ceiling while we pull down with our hands. So that's one option, is taking that happy baby. Other option is coming into a waterfall. So you can place a pillow under your tailbone or a block if you have it, or you can simply place your hands under your tailbone as well. So I like to just stack my fingers from here, just starting to bring our legs up into the air. If you're near a wall or have a support, you can always spin and bring your legs up the wall as well. And just finding that support, bringing those legs up into the air above our heart so we can allow all of that blood to flow back into our core. Continuing to breathe here. Seeing if we can straighten our knees, pulling the soles of our feet up towards the ceiling if you're in waterfall. Keeping those feet engaged at all times if you're in happy baby. Option, if you're in happy baby, you can rock side to side or front to back. If you're in waterfall and you're not using your hands to support your hips, you can always come into a dead bug by bringing your hands in front of you as well. Just finding what's working for you this evening. Continuing to breathe here. Taking 3 more rounds of breath. On our exhale, we'll slowly release all the way down to the mat or to the surface. Wherever we are, allowing yourself to get cozy as we work our way into our final posture, Shavasana. Taking whatever you need, finding props, blankets, pillows, anything to help you get cozy. Your Shavasana can look however you want it to. And allow your body to fully settle here. Let the eyes close. And take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the mat. Supported, held. Bring awareness back to your breath. Soft, natural, and effortless. Now imagine a gentle wave of relaxation moving through your body, starting at the top of your head, softening the forehead, the jaw, the neck. Let it flow down through the shoulders, arms, and hands, releasing any remaining tension. Down through the chest, the belly, allowing the stomach to soften completely. Hips heavy, legs relaxed, feet soft. With every exhale, feel yourself letting go just a little more. Releasing the day, releasing effort, releasing control. Imagine anything you no longer need being carried away with your breath, creating space, calm, and ease. Rest here in stillness. Begin to deepen your breath slightly, inviting small movements back into the body, the fingers and the toes. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Grounded, lighter, more at ease. And just take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for slowing down, for letting go. And I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day, for allowing me to share my practice with you. I hope you have the most restful sleep this evening. From my heart to yours, namaste.